Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
In this occasion, I would like to explain my material that talk about pragmatics. But before I explain my material, it's really important to me to introduce myself. So my name is Gede Gunawan. My student identification number is 231 and 1. So it's really important to us to know the definition of pragmatics. And I already do research, and I found the definition in the three different institutions. The first one is from expert from University of Sheffield that says the, pragmatics is the study of the use of linguistics, signs, words, and sentences in actual situation. Next is from University of Cambridge that says pragmatics is the study of how languages is affected by the situation in which is used. How language is used to get the things or perform action, and how words can express things that different from what they can appear to mean. And the last one is from Britannica that says pragmatics is the study of use of natural languages in communication, or more generally, the study of the relation between languages and their user. And this is the difference between pragmatics and semantics. So the first one is pragmatics is the study of words and their meanings within languages, placed within context. For the semantics is the study of words and their meanings within language. The difference number 2 is the pragmatics looks at the intended meaning of the words. And for the semantics, looks at the literal meaning of the words. And the last differences between pragmatics and semantics is pragmatics cover the relationship between words interlocutors, or in this case we can say people engage in the conversation and context. And for the semantics, limited to the relationship between the words. And this is the brief overview of pragmatics. The first one is conversational implicator. This concept is based on the idea that people conservation are cooperating to reach common conversational of the goal. Therefore, implication can be delivered from speaker responses to the question. The second one is cognitive pragmatics. This area focuses on the cognition or the mental processes, also called the cognitive processes of human communication. And for the brief overview number 3 is intercultural pragmatics. This area of the field study communication between people from different cultures who speaks different first languages, similarity. Interlanguages pragmatics works with language learners who are acquiring a second language. And for the brief overview number 4, managing the flow of reference in conversation listener track synthesis clues to understand what happened in conversation or who performed an action. For the
Today we're going to talk about
next is relevancy theory. The theory states that speaker every utterance conveys enough relevant information. And next is social linguistics. Social linguistics is focused on how native speakers of the same language may speak differently from one another simply because of the different social groups to which they belong. Next is speech acts. In linguistics, the term speech act is more philosophical in concept and it's not related to chronology. And theory of mind is the center on how understanding mentals. That may also help explain their use of language. And also I have the
Today we're going to talk about
that says about pragmatics. Please watch and
Today we're going to talk about conversation and
I have the
pragmatic.
conversation video about pragmatics. Please watch it.
Hey Mark, how are you?
Hey Jake, I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I'm also good, thank you.
The basic pattern when interacting with others is I speak, you speak, I speak. One person speaks and the other person listens. The metaphor of a market economy can be used to describe our basic conversation. To have the floor means to have the right to speak. Having control at any time is called turn, and anyone can attempt to take control, which is called turn taking. A possible change at turn point is called transition relevance place. All of these actions depend on a local management system, which are a set of conventions. Smooth transitions from one speaker to the other can be signaled through intonation, pauses, or overlaps. Pauses and overlaps can cause an awkward silence in a conversation, which are usually a sign of distance between the speakers.
Yesterday
If one speaker turns over the floor to another speaker, and the second speaker does not speak, then the silence is attributable to the, in this case, who has communicated and said. Hey Mark, did you read my message I sent you last night? Is something wrong?
There are different types of overlaps. First, in a difficult conversation with an unfamiliar person. Second, as an expression of closeness and solidarity. And third, when competing for the floor. There are different types of floor holding devices.
okay, I think that's all about my video. And this is the example of pragmatics. One example of pragmatics, as you can see in the screen, is a language would be if one person asks, "What do you want to eat?" and another responded, "Ice cream is good this time of year." The second person did not explicitly say what they want to eat, but their statement implies that they want to eat an ice cream. This sort of implication falls under the category of pragmatics. And now for the quiz time. I already prepared my quiz. Please wait, everyone. Okay, in my quiz, I think it's really same about from Gede, and I want you to choose one of the 3 questions in the box, so I can I start the quiz, everyone?
Yes.
Please, everyone want to choose number 1, 2, or 3? Okay, Bipa.
Number 1.
Okay, so the question is pragmatics similar to semantics?
Be true.
Oh, I'm sorry. Your answer is number 2. Anyone? Okay, Gede. So what is the difference between speech, arts, and theory of mind? Okay, I'm sorry everyone. I will start again my quiz. Okay, please choose the number. Gede. Number 2. What is the difference between speech, art, and theory of mind? Gede?
B.
Okay, great job, Gede. And anyone want to choose number 1 or number 3? Okay, Bintang.
Number 1, please.
Consider from University of Sheffield, what is the definition of pragmatics?
I think B.
Okay, thank you, Bintang. The last question, Eka. Okay, number 3. Is pragmatics similar to semantics?
I think B. True.
Oh no.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, I think please. Okay, so I will explain the conclusion of my presentation today. So pragmatics, which helps people studying linguistics to develop deeper and more effective understanding of communicative acts. It helps us to reach the actual or implied meaning rather than a surface meaning, gained through this conspicuous reading of the text. And I think that's all about my presentation today. I'm sorry if I had a mistake in my presentation, and thank you for the participation, everyone. I close with Param Santi. Om Santi 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 Om. My name is Gede Gunawan. Thank you so much.